All right. So, in any Act of 1080, we reserve the right to utilize a pit. Can anybody tell me what a pit is? What it stands for?
Precision immobilization technique.
And what is the purpose of it?
It is the purpose to pretty much deployed by officers to end vehicle pursuits causing fleeing vehicles or ones that are endangering the public a little too long in a chase.
Correct.
How I like to put it, put an end to the person. I
So,
haven't, man. I'm
Not
kind of
killing
used to
them,
that.
of course.
correct.
Yes, yes, of course.
So generally speaking, during any 1080, we don't want to start off with the pit request because you're always going to request a pit prior to utilizing it. You want to at least give them a chance because the pit is used whenever they are becoming too aggressive, chase has gone on too long, so on and so forth. And if we just start, pitting people right off the rip, then things are going to get quite chaotic. So once
I know every city's different, but how long does a chase have to go on before we request one? Is it 2 or 3 minutes?
So that's generally up to officer discretion. If it's really hard to maintain eyes on the suspect, if they're driving overly erratic and dangerous, then you really don't have to wait too much on a timer. Like if they just drove through a crowd of people, you're pretty much just gonna get clearance to go ahead and pit them at that point and get the suit over with. There are situations where your pursuit is going to be terminated based upon the risk of the public, and often the reason of why you're chasing them. It's usually whoever's going to be your highest rank in that 1080. And there's a couple things to consider when utilizing a pit. You want to think about where they're going to end up. You don't want to pit them into a gas station or into other people. You don't want to cause more damage and danger to others than you are by utilizing the pit to disable the driver.
Right.
Depending on where you are is going to dictate on where you're going to pit them in the vehicle. So if you pit them on the back left, the vehicle is going to veer and it's going to push left. Same if you pit them on the back right, they're going to veer right. So you want to think about that whenever you're doing it. You don't want to send them off a bridge and over a mountain because I've seen that before. You just kill the guy.
I assume it's the same in this city too. Is it under 100 miles an hour per pit?
I'm gonna assume so because we're using the same speed limits as 60 in the city and 90 on the highway.
So if they're going above 100, we're not allowed to pit them?
Generally speaking, yes. I mean, our city does go faster. Let me check our SOP, see if we have a standard on it.
Oh, that's what I was told yesterday when I asked.
Because I remember at least for state, my old city, it's like they didn't really have a speed limit. It was just if they were being, if they were in the.
Just depends on their SOP.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see it in our SOP, but I will.
I think it was Ajax that told me that, if I'm not mistaken. I could ask again, but
Yeah. Theoretically, I mean, that's pretty much the smartest speed limit to go because anything over that, you're just going to kill them when you do it, and you can potentially kill yourself. There's been several recording instances where high-speed pits just do dramatic damage, like it kills the driver and puts the officer in critical condition.
I'm sorry, but if you hit someone going over 100, their car's gonna flip, and then you might hit a guardrail or something because you can't control it.
Get ejected through your windshield.
Yeah. So you utilize it when you can. Like if they're in a turn and you got them below 100 and the pit's been cleared, that's when you go for it. And cars can go quite quick here, so you'll find the opportunity to do so. But that is why we have other utilizing tools that we will go over during this as well, which y'all are familiar with. The grappler, I don't know, are any of you familiar with the deployable spike?
No.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we got 1 out of 2, 3. All right, we will go over that as well. But for the time being, let's go ahead and get a pursuit line. And we'll get you one by one and see how you do. We're going to start with the state trooper, who's going to be the pitting vehicle, or pitted vehicle.
Yeah. Pitted? Like...
Yeah.
I will say, unless you guys want to go, I mean, I know we're not going to be going super fast, but that Gainsley only goes 107 miles an hour.
What does?
The Gainsley.
Okay. Well, then I will be the pitted vehicle, and we'll just go from there, and we'll just rotate out.
Yeah, you can just pick who you want to go first.
Yeah, I will. I'm not going to have the canines in my vehicle while we do this, but they are going to be stationed here inside the hangar. If you are near this hangar, you will not be going above 30. We're not going to risk running over the pups.
10-4.
Okay. All right, y'all go get in your cars, get ready. Freya and Clover, come with me. Clover? I'm going to remember your name eventually. I'm going to leave some food and water on the ground for you too, in case you get hungry. I don't know how long it lasts. Hopefully it doesn't just disappear, but... Does this open? No, it does not. Okay. Okay, y'all stay over here. Don't get in trouble. It's okay, girl. I'll be back. Be a good girl. Keep this one in check. Okay, during this, all three of you are going to be in a pursuit line, and we will just rotate out during each pit attempt, okay?
10-4, are we doing a full 2-minute pit timer, or are we just going to, like, request it and then wait 30
Just
seconds?
request it. We're not going to be here all day.
4. Alright, do you have a preference of who is primary first?
Let's start with the slow one. The Gainsley? Whatever it's called. The SUV.
Hey, now, there's no need to, diss me like that.
4. 609 secondary. We're going to be going active 1080, southeast runway 1.
Victor, do you want me to request a pit timer and wait the 2 minutes, or do you just want me to say
No.
request a pit timer
Well,
and
just
go for a
ask.
pit?
Yeah. Request a pit timer. You'll get cleared, and then you go from there.
Okay. 602 is requesting that pit timer.
We're clear for 15 seconds after. We're clear to pit.
And I'm going to be going in for a pit on the right side.
4. Pit.
It's successful.
Yeah, so one thing to consider is usually they can pull out of a pit and keep going if you don't pit them into something. But in this situation, when all of you moved in just like you're supposed to, you surround the vehicle if you can, you box it in, try to keep it from keeping going.
4. So do you want us to treat it like you're actually fleeing, like box you in, all that?
It's a vote. All right, good job. Moving to the next one.
Alright. Requesting 2-minute pit timer.
Hey, bam, you're clear 12 after.
4.
Clear for pit.
609 going for pit left side.
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing because the vehicle continues to move after you pit it.
Right, do you want to do that? Do you want to, like, continue to run?
Yeah, right now we're running through the first iteration just to get you guys, but the second one's going to be harder.
Okay, 10-4.
All right, good job. Let's move to the last.
Dispatch will be an active 1080, requesting a pit timer.
602 to be attached as your secondary. You're good for 15 seconds.
Hey, firm.
Go to southeast runway 1.
Clear for pit.
We're going to pit it on the right side.
All right. All right, so everyone understands the basic concept of it. Well done. All right, this time we're going to run it back again, and it's going to be a bit harder. I'm going to continue to go, and y'all are going to try and stop me. And I'm also not going to be adhering to speed limits, so pit me when you're clear to do so.
10-4.
And I'm behind you, ready?
Let's go.
It's not ready. Being an active 1080 going southeast runway 1.
.602 requesting a pit timer for when I get close to him.
You'll be clear at 20 seconds after.
That thing is slow as hell.
This thing needs buffing bad. I'm going 88 miles an hour.
You're clear for pit when you see fit.
Therefore, I'm going to pit on the right side.
10-4. Check.
I gotta get back up to speed. Give me 1 second.
No worries. We've got eyes going northwest runway 1.
We make this turn. I'm gonna try on the left side next.
4. Suspect's driving erratically. Swerving between lanes.
I'm going left side pit.
Pit. Box.
Bro made my car a little kid.
Man, I'm not gonna allow you out of this car, bro. There's only way you being out of this car, and that's through the window.
All right, we're going to switch cars. You take mine, I'm taking yours.
That was a good one, other than the speed.
All right, I'm not cooperating at all. Oh shit! Do you need keys? Oh, you good?
Oh, he's got it.
All right.
.609's gonna be an active 1080 southeast runway 1. Be requesting pit timer.
Hey, for me, you're clear for 02 seconds after.
4. .609's gonna be going for pit left side. Speed is
So good between westbound runway 1.
gonna have to wait for a turn. He's going a little quick. Pit.
All right. Normally they wouldn't have this much open room to do so.
Right.
Good job, boys.
I would say normally.
I didn't mean to hit you that quickly. I didn't think you were turning there. It worked out. Could slow down just enough.
It works. Are all you familiar with how our off-road works?
Yes.
Like you can get stuck or
Hard stuck. So if you do not have off-road tires, which you obviously won't see on Chargers, pretty much anything other than soft dirt, or not even soft dirt, other than hard dirt, is going to bog you down and you won't be able to move. You'll be like just spinning your tires.
And I get that games they put off-road tires on, so that's good.
Yeah, SUVs and everything bigger or clear for off-road, Chargers and whatnot are not. But you'll see it. It either looks like mud or just you get stuck in so many places.
yeah, believe it.
I mean, while you're going, you can just keep going. But if you stop and bog down, you're stuck. But we do have tow ropes and trucks and all kinds of things that help if you do get stuck. All right.
PD has their own tow truck.
Yeah, but tow ropes are the best thing in the field. All right, so
Still
go ahead.
need to try the car winch. How the hell does that work?
No idea. I didn't even know we had one.
Yeah, I have one in my pocket. Try it sometime.
Oh, you might have to attach it to a standing object or something. All right,
That'd be cool.
third person up. Let's go.
14 dispatch, I'm going to be active 1080, requesting a pit timer.
You're good whenever.
Hey, firm, I'm going to be pitting on the right side.
1050.
What,
Eastbound runway 1. Pit.
Bit successful.
Suspect's still going.
Hey.
Another pit.
Get it. Ooh. Damn.
Ramming officers, ramming off.
We're trying the left side this time.
Pit.
Pit.
Damn, he's making me look like a fucking child. What the fuck?
Stop the car! Stop the car! Get out of the car! Hands up!
Sir, I'm gonna beanbag you through the windshield.
Okay, so
Okay.
I just realized you can't get out of the car with your hands up.
Yeah.
Sir, step out of the car, then put your hands up, damn it.
Siren check,
Alright,
please.
siren check. Who left their sirens on?
That guy.
Everybody point.
I don't hear sirens.
Not me, actually.
What's yours?
I don't think it's me.
No, it's him.
No, it's him.
All right, so there's... Yeah, you're good. It's off now. So there's only one car we have right now that can take attachments for whatever reason. Currently, he has a grappler installed. All of you have used the grappler, right?
Yes.
All right,
Love that thing.
works the same way. Same requirements as a pit. So grappler is kind of the last object we want to use because it just ends the chase, right? And again, we're never here for the W. We're here for the fun. But in the extreme circumstances when we need it to end, grappler that bitch up. You're going to request permission to use grappler. Obviously, if you're senior, you make that call on your own. And sometimes you got to ram this shit out of them to get that thing to hit. But you aim for the back tire, and you don't want to do it over 100 because if they're bigger than you, they're going to drag you. Usually it's not too much of a case, but you're not going to grapple things like a semi or anything crazy like that because that's just going to get you killed.
I was gonna say, I can confirm you never want to grapple a semi. I did that in Paradise, and that motherfucker dragged my ass around.
In the event that you have something large like an SUV, you can grapple both wheels. So if you have more than one grappler involved in the chase, one gets left, one gets right. That way you have the double weight to pull them and keep them still.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because turns out even 2 chargers don't stop a semi.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get 3 chargers to stop a semi.
And one thing you'll see very often is that once you grapple someone, they'll get out and start shooting. So, because they don't want to go to jail.
So, a question about that, kind of just like a OOC like rule
Mhm.
book, I guess, thing, is because, like you said, they will drag you. Like I've noticed, even in Paradise, like even cars similar size to like say a Charger
Mm-hmm.
could drag you still, and they will literally pull you consistently. Like you
Mhm.
have to box them in. Like, is there gonna be a rule that says like if you get grappled, you can only pull for so and so amount of time, or are they allowed to just pull you until they get bored?
I don't know. That's more of a president question.
Yeah.
Technically, if you're dragging an officer, that's lethal force.
Okay.
So that's also a departmental standard. We'll need to double check. Since all you are familiar with the grappler, I'm going to show you the spike.
Yeah, I don't even think I've heard of that. I'm curious what this is like.
So it works the same way as a grappler, same muscle. Excuse me.
That's your Y muscle, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Big ass damn.
Oh, what?
That thing's long.
Yeah. So
What she said.
the moment it hits a tire, it retracts, so you can't hit multiple tires.
Okay.
And clearly, you're only going to be able to hit the left side or the right side of the vehicle.
Do they get rid of the spikes in the trunk?
Yes, they're in the armory now, because people are able to walk up and just take them out. So, but for an example, since this thing's already slow, gentlemen, stand to the right of the road, please. So you want to hit them with the yellow part?
What?
Whole tire gone.
Okay, in
And
my eyes, that didn't retract.
there it goes.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. So you'll see it out for a couple more seconds, and it's not gonna pop
What's it
another
called?
tire.
What is it? T/what?
It's T/mobile spike install, or mobile spike space install. Do not do it inside of your vehicle because you're gonna fuck your vehicle up. Do it when you're standing in front of it. You only
Is
have
that reusable, or do you have to reset it like the grappler?
nope. It so it retracts in on its own, and you just hit your muscle again, and it pops back up.
Okay. So I don't know if you're gonna go into that, but is there a timer on that? Like if you, let's say you pop one of their tires, do we have to wait an additional amount of time before we deploy it again?
In my opinion, I'd say no. I would see what high command says. I'll forward that question to them. But once you're already cleared for tires, you go for tires. You don't go for one and then go for another afterwards, you know.
Okay.
But it also prevents us from like saying, like, let's say you got an 18-wheeler. You can just pop, 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 pop. And you don't have to use like a taser or lethal to try and take out tires.
I like it.
That's actually really handy.
And in-city thing, just because I haven't really been around too much, can they get bulletproof tires from mechanics and all
I
that, or
don't
no?
think so, because when I asked the president, we have bulletproof tire options on this car, and I brought that up to him, and he said, oh, no, 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 no one should have that.
Okay. I like it.
And you can only have either one or the other. You obviously can't run both, but
Yep.
if you coordinate with whoever you're going to be patrolling with that day, like, hey, you want to run grappler or I'll run spike, that way you have multiple options.
I like it.
Any questions, gents?
You answered mine. This one's gonna
I
be
know.
iffy though too, especially because it sticks out to the side. Like people like involved in the chase are really gonna have to like keep their distance. They don't
Well,
pop your
I think you can
officers out.
retract it once it's out before it hits. Let me. Okay, no, it does have to hit before. Oh no, you can.
Oh no, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah, so if you are just near him and then you get clearance and you go in and pop him, but if you fall out of the chase or something, unlike the grappler, you can just pull it back in and it's not a danger anymore.
Okay, nice. I like that.
All right, yeah, since this thing's already got a pop tire, if anybody wants to try the spike, go ahead.
Shit, I'll try. Sound effect. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, it's an immediate tire destroyer. It doesn't just like deflate the tire.
I like that. Anyone else? Collins? I know you didn't try it yet.
So you'll note both tires on that side are not going to pop, even though you can hit them both.
Oh, I was about to ask, like, if you go, let's say you go fast enough, could you just drive through both of them?
The moment it hits one, it becomes no longer functional. That's
Why
weird.
isn't it working?
Oh,
there
there
we
it
go.
goes.
There it is. Well, whoever has to drive this car back, I'm sorry for you.
Oh, we're just going to impound it. I'll give him a ride.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put this thing away unless anybody else needs to try or questions or anything.
No, I'm all good. We're all good.
All right.
I
Pleasure.
like the way that you hit certified people. It's much quicker than in my previous.
Yeah, it's easier when you've got...
Straight to the point.
Yeah, it's a lot better that way. All right, gentlemen, thank you for your participation today.
It's pretty fun.
I'm going to go pick up my poppers, and y'all are clear to go back to duty if you like.
We being gold.
Because I am not on a push top.
Oh.